Good morning, good evening, and everything in between. It's your favorite Disney dads here to keep you entertained from rope drop till final firework pop. It's always a good time in this kingdom, so adjust those ears and gather your snacks. And settle in, fellow Mouseketeers, because it's about to get magical. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Dadventures Around the Kingdom. If you're watching on YouTube, you've probably noticed there are extras here. That is because this is a special Mother's Day episode, and we wanted to bring in the mothers in our life. So we have Katie, my wife, and Cam, if you would introduce yours.
Yeah, we got my lovely wife, Lisa, making their podcast debut. I don't think Katie's ever been on a podcast before, so this is big time for the ladies to get in on this episode today.
Yes. And so today, what we mainly wanted to focus on is the mothers under the Disney umbrella. That can range from, I don't know about you, Cam, but grandmothers, stepmothers, even though there's not a whole lot of good ones, and just overall caretakers in Disney that we want to put a focus on. So my first question that I want to ask both of you ladies, and it might be one that you haven't thought about yet, because I don't think Cam was aware of this either. What is a Disney mother, or who is a Disney mother that you've ever thought like you would want to be your mother?
Like, would that go into like our...
It doesn't have to, but someone that you would want, like, you know what? I would love being able to go to this person, like this character, or talk to this character about something difficult, or whatever it might be. Is there any Disney mother that you've ever watched or seen that made you think they'd be pretty awesome?
So she was on my list, but then I was like, everyone's going to pick her, so I'm going to pick someone else. But Chili from Bluey, obviously, she's like a goat. She just, I don't know. I love the heart-to-hearts that she has with Bluey and Bingo. I can see myself doing that with Jazz when she gets a little older. But, you know, she has like real life lessons, but she also, she plays with the kids. She's a great wife to Bandit. She just seems like a pretty cool mom.
She has patience that seems unmatched. I'll say that.
That's that too.
What about you, Lisa?
She was going to be on my list, but dropped off. I would probably say Chicha from The Emperor's New Groove.
Oh, good pick, babe.
Yeah.
Great pick. That was a good one on the list.
I just really was entertained by her playing with her two older children while also being pregnant and just doing all the things while they're off gallivanting and trying to save the emperor and not being a llama anymore. Spoiler alert.
That's a great pick.
But I just think she's a very down to earth character that you don't see in a lot of Disney movies. It's a lot of fantasy, and she just seems very real.
I agree with that. She did come off as a very real character. She seems sassy. Like, yeah. I know when Yzma came by, she was like, "Oh, I guess that door is broken. We'll have to take care of that for you." It's like, oh, that's a good. I haven't thought about.
What's the guy's name? Poncho.
Pacha.
They're a good dynamic as a couple. They're like they're a high key, awesome Disney couple that you don't think about.
Yeah,
I think of us in that a lot.
That's a great.
Yeah, I was gonna say Cam is Pacha, and you are definitely Chicha.
Damn, that's a good comp. I like that.
You keep everything in check, and Cam's
like, okay.
Cam's the other child. We all know.
Yeah, honestly, like I'll out there save a llama. You kidding me?
Out there for the next adventure.
I'm a little big like Poncha is too. That's my guy. Poncha's my spirit animal, actually. Crap. All right.
Cam will drop anything to save a llama or the Revs. Or
my Revs. Hey, my Revs are hot right now. My Revs tied Inter Miami. My Revs are third place in the league right now. That's besides the point. No, so this is gonna be a fun one, Stevie. I'm excited for this one. It's cool having Lisa and Katie on this. We've kind of talked about this since the beginning of the podcast. Like, we can do some episode where we bring the girls into the equation too. Yep. And what's cool is, like, at the time that you're listening to this, Stevie and Katie, you're in Disney World. Me and Lisa are a night away from sleeping, going to Disney World. So those will be fun. We'll have some nice family time in a little bit.
Exactly. So, Cam, do you want to explain the topic for today?
All right. So basically, we're doing another ranking episode. This time we're ranking our 3 favorite moms in the Disney universe. They could be from literally whatever: animation, Pixar animated, live action, Disney Channel, Star Wars, Marvel, anything under what Stevie and I like to call the Disney umbrella is fair game for you to pick. So we'll do ladies first, going 3s, then us 2, and then we'll go 3, 2, 1. Before we get to 1, we'll do a couple honorable mentions if anybody has any that they want to put on the list but didn't. But yeah, Katie, you want to go first?
Yeah.
So starting with number 3, all around.
Number 3 on your list. Which mom is one of your favorites?
So when I was looking at this, I wanted to do like moms that maybe a lot of people don't think of. And so she's from Monsters University, Miss Squibbles.
Sherry Squibbles?
Yes. She's the ultimate hype mom. Like, whatever.
I researched this topic, and that was one that came up, and I was like, I love her.
That's a great one, Katie.
That's awesome.
Hype mom. Like, whatever you are doing, I'm down to roll. Doesn't matter. And thinks whatever her son does is like the greatest thing ever.
Yeah.
Why not?
I love
she
that.
Raised a frat house.
I was just going to say, she welcomed a frat into her home.
Yep.
Shout out Macappa. That's a great pick. Shout out Sherry Squibbles.
Yeah.
The name. I love the Monsters universe, like the Monsters Inc. universe, Monsters University universe, the Monsters universe. I love. That is not a name I have thought about since 2013 when that movie came out. So that's great.
I don't think I've ever thought of that name, to be completely honest. Like,
that's just the big boy's mom. That's how I knew him as. Knew her as like, it's that guy, the little squishy McSquish. That's not his name, but that's his mom, and she is a great mom. Once you brought that up,
she was doing the laundry, the knitting, the
cooking,
sewing, the cooking,
the
clean. She did everything for a frat house.
Yeah, shout out to her.
I mean, she got a man out of it, so I mean, it all
she did. One of the frat boys, but it was like legally, like everything was fine. Everything was above board.
The like the 45-year-old frat boy.
Yes,
we had one of those in my frat. Shout out Pat. All right, your turn, please.
I chose the Queen from A Bug's Life. So I thought it was pretty cool that she was running a whole colony as a woman. And she also was teaching her 2 daughters how to run the same colony and trying to create some womanhood. And even when things were going wrong, she still stood her ground when Flick was doing bad things and causing a ruckus. And then when all the bees came, or the wasps, whatever they are, came through. Grasshoppers, thank you. Were coming through. She stood her ground. Oh, here's a little bit of a mascot. Coming through, and she just stood her ground, and she just was the strong woman that I feel like a lot of us need in our lives. And just, it's something that I think it's a person that's really overlooked, and she shouldn't be.
Yeah, I mean, she did not hold back.
Right.
She literally looked death in the face and said, "Come get some."
Yes.
She's because I think when I thought of Bug's Life, I think I wasn't thinking of her. I was thinking of her daughter,
Anita.
That started taking control of everything. But it's like, she didn't have any kids. It was the mom who was still seemed like in control, but like pretty much like, I'm trying to retire, but everyone keeps coming to me still, which that's probably that's the definition of a mom. It's like, well, go ask dad. mom.
Right.
All right. That's definitely a good one.
Steve, you want to do your 3?
Yes. So my number 3, I have Julieta Madrigal. I loved her just because she had two qualities that I think are perfect. She was an amazing cook, and she heals every boo-boo.
I didn't know which one you were talking about there. I wasn't sure if you were talking about that one or the weather one. I was like, the other one's but yeah, that's a great pick.
Yeah, she cooks like crazy. My mom was never a huge cook. She could if she wanted to, but she was like, my grandmother was the one that cooked. She could cook for an army if she felt like it. But especially the healing all your ailments and everything like that. I was never one to get sick a lot, but I got a lot of bumps and bruises. I was that kid jumping off of everything. Kind of like how you see Jazz at gymnastics.
I was just going to say your daughter is a apple from the.
Where do you think she gets?
Kid. Yeah, yeah. I was that kid. I was the kid on the top of the jungle gym, jumping off into the sea of old school wood chips, getting a bunch of splinters and having to get them picked out. So having somebody that could cook me something nice and it would also heal me, that'd be perfect.
I love that pick. That's the character that reminds me the most of my mom. Just like my mom loves to cook, loves to feed armies of people. Like we'll invite my best friend Mikey over just to pick up like a container of food, and
without
her version,
Cam there.
And like her container of food is not like just like a Tupperware. It's like like a 11 by 13 dish of like, here, take all this. And she just made it just for him or for anyone. My mom loves to cook, and that's her love language kind of thing. It's through cooking. So it reminds me a lot of my mom. So I love that pick. My number 3, it's my only live action one, but it's my favorite Disney Channel mom of all time. It's Carrie Martin from Sweet Life of Zack and Cody and Sweet Life on Deck. The GOAT mom of the Disney Channel universe.
That's a great pick.
She's awesome. She's overprotective, but she kind of has to be, right? She's a single mom raising kids in a freaking hotel and then on a cruise ship, but making the best of it kind of thing. Like got a job that can put a roof over their head, literally both at land and at sea. So took a job when, maybe she would love to be this big artist one day, but she's like, I got to make ends meet. I'll be this lounge singer. I got this sweet hotel room for me and my boys, so we don't have to pay for rent or anything like that. But she's like a good mom, like overall, not just to Zack and Cody in the show, but for like everyone. She's always like the voice of reason, always giving advice, whether it's to London or is it Maddie? Is that Tisdale? And even Mr. Mosby and Arwen. She's always given like that nice motherly advice kind of thing. And she's like the voice of reason, like I said, for the show. She's my favorite Disney Channel mom. Just squeaks out the mom from Wizards of Waverly Place, because she was also awesome too. But Carrie Martin is my number 3 pick for the Disney Universe mom list.
I like that. Yeah, I was never huge watching Zack and Cody, but I did like recognize her like most of the time, like when she would have scenes here and there. And it was like, you have twins that wreak havoc. It's one of those like nobody knows your kids like you, and you've got some demons that are racing
demons.
around.
They're just rambunctious.
Jazz is rambunctious.
That's good. I love that. All right. That's the number 3s. All right. Number 2, same order, I guess. So, Katie, we'll go with your number 2.
Who was your number 2?
Helen Parr, Elastigirl.
Elastigirl?
Like, she's just, can you swear on this pod?
You can do whatever the fuck you want.
She's just a badass mom. She saves the world while wrangling 3 kids and being a wife too, obviously. But she's so cool. I wish I was her.
Elastigirl does a lot.
She's also like, I feel like she's more of a, obviously she's not real, but like what she she still wants to like save the world. Like she still wants to go back to like that former life before her kids. And like I feel like a lot of moms, after they become moms, like they struggle with that. And so like I know I did, and I probably still do, like I kind of just want to hang out with Jazz, but I also like enjoy what I do at work too. Shout out SSC.
Like that whole second movie is literally her, right? It's literally all about her like, getting into that life, and like Bob Parr, which is Mr. Incredible, has to like be the caretaker kind of thing, for lack of a better word. Not that they're not both caretakers, but in that sense where he takes more of the household responsibilities than Helen does in the second movie, but she gets to be a kick-ass mom there. Yeah, we'll probably end up talking about Helen Parr in a little bit eventually. Hint, nudge, nudge.
My big thing is her toddler not only is a toddler, but he also has numerous superhero powers that she has to navigate on top of her two older children who also have superpowers. All the power to her, honestly.
That's a lot to handle.
Yes.
I mean, could you imagine if Jazz could burst into flames and a tantrum?
You don't know that she can't. You don't know that she can't. They took a while.
She hasn't unlocked that power yet.
They took a lot of time to find Jack's powers. You have no idea if she can or not.
True. Because I mean, I'm just thinking about that. If Jazz could burst into flames anytime she had like just completely,
you'd be in a shelter.
Like, oh, when I go to pick her up from daycare and they tell me, yeah, she didn't take a nap, I'd be like, it's going to be a long night.
We had one of those yesterday. I was telling Katie, my God, when I love my daughter to death, I love Kylie Rose Ramos more than anything in this world. But when she hit the pillow last night, I was like, oh, thank goodness, because she was on one yesterday. She was no nap queen. She was on one. God love her, but
those no naps. There's nothing worse than the no nap days.
Yes,
it's rough. It is absolutely rough.
Lisa, you're number two.
Lisa, what you got?
Kala from Tarzan.
Oh, good one.
Ooh.
So Miss Gorilla, who loses her own baby, finds a baby in the jungle who had parents just attacked and killed by the cheetah.
Yeah.
Cheetah. Yeah.
Leopard. One of those.
Leopard, cheetah, whatever. Shall not be named because he massacred people. And she raises him as her own, as an adoptive mother, and it's a different species of hers. She has to learn like how that works, and just raising a toddler and grown man at some point to be a part of their pack, but also her husband doesn't accept him, I think is a really hard barrier between the two, because not only are you adopting this son because you love him so much and you put so much care and effort, you're also having to navigate your relationship with your husband, or however they do it in the gorilla world, to navigate that relationship with not accepting the son that you've chosen. And I just find that very interesting. But she also just, the song every single time, You'll Be in My Heart, Phil Collins did it right. I can't not cry. Like, it just hits me in the feels every single time. And I believe that adoptive mothers and stepmothers and everything, as much as like I grew up with all sorts of moms that were moms to me, even though they weren't my mom, it just hits really close to home. So Kala was a champ for real.
Great pick.
Yeah, I mean, and that's why, like, when we started this, I said, you know, for anyone who was, you know, shout out to anyone, moms, stepmoms, legal guardians, because I mean, essentially, Jungle Rules, that's what she was. She was Tarzan's legal guardian. And she, throughout the whole movie, she never saw Tarzan as, he's not one of my own.
Mm-hmm.
Fully accepted him no matter what.
Yeah, day one.
Day one. Like, from the moment, like the fact that from the moment she found him, she was ready to risk her life to save baby Tarzan.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, all of that fighting, running away, etc. And that never ended. It never, like, I won't say register, but it never like came to mind that he's not a gorilla. It was like, no, he's my son, regardless of what he looks like. So yeah, that's a really good one. I like that.
I'm in my early 2000 Disney movie feels of like wanting to watch Tarzan and Emperor's New Groove. And this is not 2000s or late 90s. I want to watch Bug's Life now too. Shut up, Lisa. Those three movies I'm going to watch now.
Appreciate it.
Stevie, you're number two.
So my number two, you don't see her a whole lot, but you feel the impact. I'm going with Mrs. Davis, the mother from Toy Story, Andy's mom.
Okay. Another single mom.
As far as we know, yeah, another single mom.
There's no dad in that house.
They've never shown a father in the house.
That dad got up and left a baby. That's crazy.
Yeah, I was gonna say, even when I forget Andy's little sister's
Molly. She was a baby. She was in a crib, all that stuff, and there was no dad.
Yeah, no, nothing whatsoever. But so if that's the case, single mom, she held it down for 2 kids. Granted, yes, there's all this other stuff going around in the house, but as a single mom, she sent that boy to college.
She did.
She raised Andy right to give up those toys that meant the world to him, even when going to college, and give them to somebody else in need, donate them to somebody that they would really mean a lot to. I just really liked the moments that I would see of her as a mom. There were some parts here and there that reminded me of my mom, where it was like, my mom could be strict or could be seen as very strict, but like my brother and I knew like she was a big softie.
Yeah.
Very caring. If there was anything that, she wasn't the type of mom that's like, I'm going to get you anything that you want, but I'm going to make sure you have everything that you need.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like with Andy, Mrs. Davis made sure, like, as far as like, I mean, you look at all the toys that Andy had, he had everything. Like when they went into Al's Toy Barn, there really weren't a lot of toys in there that Andy didn't already have. Like,
and she was protective of those toys. Like they don't know these toys are alive. For this is just like a family heirloom, and like you think of that scene in Toy Story 2 where Al grabs Woody trying to finesse her, kind of thing. Is like, no, that is not going. Like that is a very important toy to like our family, our son, all that stuff. They have that. She takes care of, like, for her it's just a rag doll basically, but to Andy it means so much more, and for us who know that these toys are alive, kind of thing, it means even more.
I still stick to the conspiracy that I've seen online in many places, that Jesse's original owner was Miss Davis.
I think we're going to find that out in Toy Story 5. That is my bold prediction for Toy Story 5, because there's like one scene that looks like we might get a little more Jessie backstory, and I think it'd be cool if it was her.
Yeah, that would be awesome, because again, it would explain Andy's cowboy hat.
It would, because it is red and looks just like Jessie's.
Yeah.
All right. My number 2, and then we'll get into some honorable mentions before we do our number 1. But my number 2 is the only Disney princess who is a mother, animated princess, I should say. It's my girl, Ariel. Love Ariel. Great mom to Melody. Yes, she's overprotective, kind of like Carrie Martin was, but it's for a good reason, right? Like she's not just being overprotected like King Triton, not because of like the unknown world with like the humans. She's being overprotective with Melody specifically because on her birthday or whatever, christening, whatever they were doing, a sea witch was like, that's my baby, I'm taking her. So like they had to be overprotective, right? To like, yeah, Melody can't know about this other world, that she has family that lives in the sea, kind of thing, because we can't let her go explore the sea, or else a little sea witch is going to go get her. So you know what? I can give Ariel the pass of overprotectiveness there, given the circumstances. But when the moment happens where Melody gets taken, basically advantage of by Morgana and gets brought into the sea, Ariel switches her legs back for flippers and goes in back to just go help Melody. And she's a total badass. Ariel is my number 2 favorite Disney mother.
I have still never seen Little Mermaid 2. Again,
it's one of those direct to Disney kind of BS, but it's actually a good movie. Kylie actually likes it.
It's the only one that we're allowed to watch. So.
Yeah, she doesn't. Kylie doesn't want to watch Little Mermaid. She wants Little Mermaid 2, the one with Melody, is what she wants, which is very funny to me.
Interesting. Have you ever seen it?
I don't know.
It's on Disney Plus. I think part of it is because like there is like that mother-daughter aspect of it, and let's be honest, that can be really hard to find in Disney movies, because in parents and kids in Disney in general are hard to find because half of them are dead. But like I think like that's why Kylie relates to it, is because like she has a kick-ass mom in Lisa, and like having a mom-daughter relationship movie in an animated form with at least somebody she recognizes. She has the Ariel stuffy, she has Ariel clothes, all this other stuff. So she recognizes Ariel as the mom figure in that movie. So I think that's part of the reason why Kylie connects with it and watches it basically.
Since Cam brought it up, I'm just going to say this list was very hard for me to make because I have a nice list here of either absent or dead mothers, either being killed on, not really on screen, but kind of on screen, or just they died and you just have to like kind of figure that out, or they died ahead of time. But we have just a few good lists, but we got Bambi, Fox and the Hound, Pocahontas, Tarzan, The Little Mermaid, Cinderella, Lilo and Stitch, Finding Nemo, Brother Bear, Frozen, Big Hero 6, Moana, which is her grandma Tala, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, and very many more. Yeah, it just sucks. I mean, I grew up with a dead mom, and this isn't fun. Like, Disney's supposed to be fun and for kids and families.
I mean, yeah, it's an unfortunate theme. But Lisa, just think about it like this. From a young age, they told you, you're going to be a princess. I mean, it's all going to work out. You're going to find your Prince Charming. Unfortunately, we found Cam.
There, but that's fine.
They also told me that there's a queen and a king, too. And there aren't.
Yeah.
Some people are getting shot on, not on screen, but kind of on screen.
Yeah, Bambi's mom got one.
Faylene.
Yeah, Bambi's mom got one.
Faylene.
Bambi's mom got real bad.
That one was bad.
Bambi's mom
that was a rough
got in that movie. All right. Anybody got some honorable mentions? Because I got 3.
Jesus.
You go with yours first.
All right. So I was gonna put this person number 1, but Katie already did it, and like I have another number 1 now that I like thought about the topic a little bit more while we were having this conversation. So I'm gonna do Helen Parr as an honorable mention. Stevie's gonna love this pick. I'm gonna do Sarah from the Carousel of Progress. She sets up that oven by herself. She's freaking the dad. I don't even know his name, but the dad in Carousel of Progress is just sitting around talking to us while poor Sarah's up putting the wallpaper. Be like, my lazy ass husband's sitting on this thing talking about sarsaparilla in the fridge, and Sarah's meanwhile doing some hard work in the kitchen or in the
progress that Walt wanted.
It was, yeah, like Sarah's a badass mother there, for sure. My last honorable mention is a dead mom, is Coral from Finding Nemo.
Yeah,
like within the first 2 seconds of that movie, she dies, but she doesn't get to save. She only saves one kid. She only saves Nemo, but she's got all those little fish eggs, and that barracuda's coming. And immediately she's like, nope. And she like risks her life. Unfortunately, loses her life, ends up getting Nemo out of it kind of thing. And Nemo lives on through her. But that was my other honorable mention. Cause I was just, I bet if you put a stopwatch, it's not even a second. She just automatically starts swimming the second she sees that barracuda ready to go.
Yeah. There's no hesitation, whatsoever.
She did one eye, looked down one eye, and then she went. Like, it was literally a split-second decision, and she made it.
Oh, and then my other honorable mention is the mom from Wizards of Waverly Place. Like I said, I was between her and Carrie Martin. But I couldn't remember her name, so I did Carrie Martin because that shows she had more impact in my life.
You know what? Speaking of Disney Channel, I do have an honorable mention that I want. She is a mom. Might not be real, but I'm going with the computerized mom from Smart House.
Shut up, Stevie.
Hey,
I was thinking that.
I like that pick.
I was thinking that one. That's good.
Like Pam?
I think so. It might be Pam.
Because it like stood for something. I forget what it's.
It did. Yeah. It was an abbreviation. Yeah, you're right.
Pat. It's Pat.
Was it
Pat?
Pat?
It's Pat.
Yeah.
Yeah, something with a P. But either way, like, yeah, thinking of Disney Channel movies, that's a movie I got to watch again.
Did you know that's like going to be our reality soon?
Smart House?
Yeah.
Not our reality, but some Elon Musk's reality.
Yeah, I thought you guys were getting like,
No.
We have that money to make it happen.
That's gonna be a common feature. Oh, another one. Jamie Lee Curtis's character in Freaky Friday.
Oh yes,
good mom. Well, they get their good understanding in the end.
Raising a teenage daughter is not pleasant. So,
you mean it's worse than a 2-year-old?
Yeah,
I have a 3-nager right now. I'll let you know.
All right. Any other honorable mentions before we get to our number ones?
Mine was Chicha, but I already said her. So
I'll throw this out here because I was gonna be cute with this and say my number, but then I thought it wouldn't be with the spirit list. I was just say Lisa and my mom is my favorite Disney moms. I'm also saying next to there is Katie. Stevie's gonna say Katie, and then I'm gonna get shown up. So I'm gonna go with Lisa and my mom.
I don't think that was
as my favorite Disney moms.
Based on Lisa's list,
God, I was
being called a Disney mom
very
is kind of a
nervous.
death sentence.
Low-key,
So,
I'm gonna be really honest. The order of this whole thing went so I could go after you in case you did throw that in last minute. I was like, he better not say Katie for best Disney mom because we can't be doing that to each other as bros. Can't be doing it. But just in case, I had you go before me.
Katie. I'm not putting that death wish on Katie.
But he put
Disney
it right on
moms.
me and his mom.
Yeah.
Great.
No,
Yeah.
there's plenty of alive moms. We have all alive moms.
Him
right now.
always
Nice
wanted.
knowing you.
It's
So far,
just
the
him
ones
and
are all
Kylie.
alive
That's all he wants. Him, Kylie at Magic Kingdom for the rest of their days.
With my
Jesus.
insurance money.
See, now you're catching on. Now you're catching on.
All right,
Disney
Katie, save me.
mom.
You're number one.
That's
Well,
what's-
my honorable mention would be Tanya Baxter from That's So Raven.
Another great pick.
Okay.
Great pick.
She was
nice.
just, she was a real life mom. Like you could actually relate to her.
Did she die?
Yeah.
No?
No.
Well, she's not in Corey in the House. Did they get divorced, or they just write her off?
I was just talking about That's So Raven. I've never seen Corey in the House.
Corey in the House is an awesome show.
Corey in the House. It's
Wasn't it just with his
Corey and the
dad?
dad because the
That's
dad
what I
got
thought.
a
Did
job
she
at
die?
Well, the dad
the
was.
dad got a job at the White House.
Yeah, he was like a chef.
The mom had a job. Stayed home in
yeah,
San
I'm gonna go-
Francisco.
she was a lawyer.
If
I think so, something like that.
if you got a job at the White House, you're telling me Katie's not moving with you to the White House with Jazzy? She's just gonna be like, "Yep, bye, son."
Nah,
I gotta keep going to
My
Boston.
daughter, in her case.
I'd much rather come home to Boston, keep my family
Yep.
far away from the White House.
Okay, yes, we're talking about fictional White House here, though.
Fictional, the same. I want them far away
Fair.
from the White House. Don't need y'all living in rules.
That is a good
Constant rules.
going back to Katie. That is a great honorable mention. Is Tanya?
Yes.
My number one is one Lisa already said is Kala. She's just, it speaks a little bit more to me because I am adopted. So shout out mom, because I know she listens to this. But you guys have pretty much said everything about why she would be, a great mom and why she is a great mom. So don't need to go into more detail.
She is a very, very good mom. She's amazing. Lisa, what you got?
Another guardian, because I can't bring myself to pull out the mom card because I didn't have one growing up and it was really hard to put myself in that place. So I did another guardian, but I did Nani from Lilo and Stitch.
Mm.
Go on.
Okay.
That was my number one.
Now,
And a
I
lot
need
of,
to ask, have you watched the live action Lilo and Stitch?
not yet, no.
Because if you love Nani,
You're gonna love her
watching the
way
live
more.
action, you'll love her character even more.
Good to know.
Yeah.
I'm just basing this off the animated movie because I've watched this numerous times. But growing up, I always felt like a little black sheep. I never felt like I fit in with my siblings. I never felt like I fit in with my friends. And I related a lot to Lilo and making her little scrump doll because that's all she knew, like as a friend, or trying to adopt Stitch because she's like, he's weird like me.
Yeah.
It really spoke to me to be Lilo and to have a sister or a brother or anybody in your life step up and tell the world, like, I don't care if I'm 17, 18 years old. I'm taking this child in and like she's going to be my responsibility. And it also does stem from like my little sister's 17 years younger than me. And like if anything were to happen to my parents, I know she'd probably go to like my Aunt Judy or somebody that is more well-versed in the kid world. But I would drop anything to have her be a part of my family, So just the family bond there is very tight. And yes, they're sisters. Yes, they fight. And you see all of that come out in that. But at the same time, like you can see the love there and how much they truly care about each other inside and out. It like chokes me up sometimes talking about it because it's just so indicative of family dynamics. And yes, they bicker all the time. They're sisters. They're going to do that. But also Nani has her best interests at heart, even though Lilo doesn't really understand a lot because she is still a kid. it's like a whole lot of nuanced things that it makes such a great movie just for that character development alone.
Yeah, and like we said, you have to watch the live action. Her character, you get a greater depth of just how much she cares about Lilo, because obviously in the animated, like it's mostly about Lilo and Stitch, but like in the live action, they show a little deeper into what she's actually like fighting through, what she's sacrificing, and what she's willing to do for not just Lilo, but for Stitch. Like they took it to a completely new level that obviously you can't fully portray in the animated one. But yeah, she, like, being an older sibling, like, I know like how it feels to always have to like watch over your younger sibling for, you know, whatever's going on. But it's like somebody like her fully like taking care of Lilo, who is not an easy task,
Right.
taking on an alien that is also not an easy task.
Don't say bad things about my guy. Don't do that. Just kidding.
I'm not saying anything bad, but
He is
like,
made to destroy.
yeah, legit. He had one job, but then she's also working through jobs, losing jobs, trying to find more jobs. Also, so it's like she's fighting a constant battle of, I'm trying to raise my daughter. I mean, not my daughter. I'm trying to raise my sister, trying to keep a roof over her head. I'm fighting against keeping a job. I'm fighting against like child
DC freaking F, like child services coming to her house, support things, trying to back
Against the Galactic Confederation.
Exactly. And she's only like 19, 20 years old. And it's like, this is a lot.
But let's be real. That's like, yeah, she's not Lilo's mom, but she embodies everything that a mom would be. And like from day one, when that car accident happened, like she did give up everything. She gave up her surfing. She gave up going to college. And she's like, I'm going to make sure that Lilo's okay. I'll put myself on the back burner. And that's what every mom does.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Shout out moms.
Amazing. Yep.
Isn't that right, Stevie? Shout out moms.
Shout out moms as always.
Meanwhile, Cam's going to the Revolution this weekend, going to Rhode Island FC.
No, I'm not.
What are you doing? Boston. Sorry, Boston.
So for you, Lisa, shout out single moms.
I do okay.
He when he is here, which is often, he just likes to gallivant. He is the best partner I could ask for. So
I see Lisa doing all the hard work, and I feel like Cam comes home and is kind of like, all right, where's Kylie? Take some Instagram pictures. Everyone, look at my amazing daughter.
No.
All right, I'm going to the Reds game.
Cam does dishes, and that is something I do not enjoy doing. So he will absolutely do dishes. He does laundry without asking. He changes sheets without asking. Takes care of the cat when I haven't felt well. Like he's cool.
I'm okay. All right, Stevie, you're number one.
All right. My number one, because I absolutely love this movie, I'm going with Laurel Lightfoot from Onward. I love her character. Watching the movie, she seems like she has like this backstory that they never really quite go into, but she's raising two sons, obviously older. One's looks like early 20s. The other one is a teenager, but it seems like she's been raising them on her own for a long time, taking care of all of their needs, driving them wherever they need to go because the youngest one doesn't have a driver's license. So doing all of that type of stuff while also just trying to keep the house in one piece, while I think from what I remember from the movie, she works two jobs as well.
I think so. That sounds right.
So like she was all over the place. And this was somebody like, for me, 100% reminded me of my mom, raising myself and my little brother. and it was just so much like going on because we were always doing things, always into things. And my mom always tried to make sure that, all right, let's make sure that Stevie's able to get to his swim classes. My brother Sabian, that he's able to get to T-ball. And so like, I know Katie and I have talked about like when Jazz is that age of us going back and forth and like driving her to like all her different events, stuff like that. My mom was one of those people that was just like coordinating everything, organized to a T to make sure that nothing ever got missed. And Laurel seemed like that type of mom to me.
No, that's a good pick. That movie got done so dirty because of COVID. Like,
yeah,
like a weird
recognition
for it. Like, there's a lot of movies that got done dirty during COVID. That's definitely one of them that, like, I do think that has like the makings of like a modern day like Disney classic movie. It'll never reach that status because no one really watched that movie because of COVID and how the way it was released.
Onward, I'm choosing to
awesome
believe
movie.
That Onward will get the Goofy movie treatment. It's not seen as amazing right now, but give it like 15 years and people are gonna be like, wow, this movie's actually really
awesome.
good.
The movie's really freaking good.
Very good movie.
My number one was originally what?
Changed.
Yeah, it changed twice now. It was Helen Parr. It was Nani from Lilo and Stitch. So this is not my real number one anymore.
He just doesn't like being the same as everybody else.
Well, I just don't want to like have to reiterate the same thing. So because I'm not going to go with the same thing, I'm going to go with Aunt May from the MCU, specifically Aunt May. Shout out, oh my God, Marissa Tomei. Awesome. No, she's legit so good for Peter. Peter has such a good relationship with her. When Peter goes to Europe in Far From Home, she's still there for him on those phone calls. The freaking lady dies for him. And like the most iconic quote in superhero movie history, about like responsibility and stuff. With great power comes great responsibility. It doesn't come from Uncle Ben in the MCU. It comes from Aunt May in No Way Home kind of thing. And she gets the quote right because the quote is actually, it's like one of those things like, it's not Luke, I'm your father. The real quote is no, I am your father. It's with great power must also come great responsibility. And she actually says that full line as she's dying after getting attacked by Green Goblin. Gives Peter something to fight for.
Alert.
Well, gives something for Peter to fight for. So Aunt May, my number one, even though she's really like number 5, because if you're doing this list realistically, everyone should have jumped up. So Ariel checking should be number 1. I'm over it. It's my list. This is my podcast. Half of my podcast. Aunt May, number 1 Disney mom.
You know who else? It's like an honorable mention, but I forget her name. She's the mom in Red Panda. I think like she had a tough childhood herself, and so then
is it May?
That's the
May is the girl.
The girl's name.
May is the girl. That's a great pick because she's tough at first, but then they get to kind of like the Freaky Friday situation. They get like to an understanding at the end of the movie, and that's good.
Yeah, like I was saying, like she seemed to just have a traumatic childhood herself, and so obviously when you learn that young, you're going to take that into adulthood. So she's navigating her own emotions while trying to navigate. May
Lee
is the mom.
Ming Lee.
But May is the girl.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, May.
Any shitty Disney moms? Because there's quite a few.
I mean, there's
Mother Gothel.
Mother Gothel, terrible Disney mom.
Mother Gothel is a bad one. You've got the Evil Queen.
All of them. All the evil queens.
Lady Tremaine.
Who's another bad Disney mom? Mother Gothel is number 1. Abuela Madrigal. She sucks.
Yeah.
Family trauma off the wazoo. I know she went through a lot. My God, she obviously went through a lot, but man.
Abuela.
Literally made your house crack apart, your magical house crack apart because of all the pressure you're putting on your family. Unbelievable.
Now, Cam, I have a question for you. Would you consider, because I know like from the Angelina Jolie movies, would you consider Maleficent a good or a bad caretaker?
Who's she caretaker for? I've never seen the live action Maleficent, for being honest with you.
Okay, in the live action,
does she overwatch in Aurora?
Yeah, she does actually overwatch her.
I
in the
might have
live
to
action.
watch then. I should watch. I've heard good
but
things
it's-
about First Maleficent.
But it's not like raising her. Like it's one of those things like I'm watching from afar and kind of like just putting like little things out there, like little like apples and flowers and stuff like that for Aurora. But Aurora doesn't fully know who's doing it. Because obviously in the actual animated one, like Maleficent is just evil.
Yeah, she's a bad witch, basically.
Yeah. But yeah, so I was just wondering.
So I don't know how to answer your question because I haven't seen that. Another bad mom, Linda Flynn Fletcher. I had to look up her name from Phineas and Ferb. She doesn't know what those kids are doing. And those kids,
oh yeah,
talk about Zach and Cody being obnoxious. This lady is so oblivious at her kids building rockets and roller coasters and being sumo wrestlers. I think at one point.
Going to the moon.
What do you think about
be a little cognizant of what the hell's going on here, lady? Poor Candace that's getting dirty in that show.
What do you think about Kim Possible's mom then? Like she's out in the world.
Do we even see her mom?
Oblivious.
Do we see her mom?
Yeah. She has, because Kim has like 2 twin brothers, but
pay attention. Just pay attention.
I'm just going to say that she's probably more paying attention to the twins than she is Kim. So
yeah,
true.
Yeah, this lady Linda is not paying attention to squat
to any of her kids.
Just being a jerk to Candace, being like, "Shut up, Candace!" Basically, like, get out of here with your BS lies. Poor Candace needs therapy for life because of this. Yeah, it's crazy. Linda might be the worst mom, Disney mom. Mother Gothel bad. Mother Gothel really bad. So you're right. You're right. I corrected myself. Number 1, Mother Gothel.
Yeah, the stepmom in Cinderella is a bad one.
She's a bad lady.
There's Katie, maybe we got to do a book club. There's a book called either Tremaine or Lady Tremaine, which is like a retelling of Cinderella through the point of view of Lady Tremaine. And she's like a good mom in that one. I kind of want to read it. It's not Disney like licensed because Cinderella is like intellectual property is up for grabs, but it seems like a good book.
The first thing that I'm thinking is everyone seems like a good person when you're the main character in your own story.
Yeah. Well, what do you argue? She's a great mom to her own kids, like her blood kids.
Yeah.
Anastasia and Drizella are treated very nicely.
She's Braun. She's LeBron James.
True.
What?
Yeah. Listen, she's all about nepotism. That's all it is.
Oh.
Just the
like, why are we pulling LeBron?
No, LeBron nepotism. Like he got his kid to the NBA. She just wants her kids, one of them, to be a royalty. I respect the game there. Don't treat Cinderella bad. That's bad. I don't just. It just
made me think of another mom another designated mom that we didn't bring up because I can't remember her name, but who was the aunt in Big Hero 6?
She's great. I don't know her name, but she's great.
I can't remember her name.
She has
Cass?
She has the cafe. Yeah, Cass.
And then another honorable mention that we all completely forgot about.
Let me get that.
Riley's mom from Inside Out.
I did have her on my thought process. I didn't. I'm just getting the charger. Hang on.
Yeah, Big Hero 6 is Aunt Cass.
Aunt Cass. She was awesome.
I mean, it's hard to like think of like really like in-depth good characters of moms because like we were saying, it's not really, you don't have those relationships.
It's not common to have a mom in a Disney universe.
Yeah, they're all in the Disney universe. Most of the moms are seen as stepping stones to the despair, and then life gets better. But it's like they all kind of start off the same, where it's like your parents meet their demise.
Yeah.
And then you're like
one or both.
Yes.
Usually. And it creates some arc of heroism, or you're going off to like,
it's a catalyst.
Yeah, it has to. It's a catalyst of them being better or growing in some certain way. And I'm just waiting for my my catalyst already happened, but I'm just waiting for the day that I become a Disney princess. Because realistically, if we're looking at dead parents, I'm shooting pretty good across the board. And from the 4 of us, I think I have the best chance of being a Disney hero. or
Well,
princess or both.
But kind of
according to Cam, Kylie's supposed to take that spot because he's already sacrificing you.
Yes.
That's true.
That's
fair.
crazy. That's crazy. No, but what kind of going what Katie said too. Like a lot of these moms are the side characters, right? So like it's hard to even say are they a good mom or not because they're either dying or like they're so unnecessary to the story for the most part. Like all the moms we picked or the mother figures we picked are all essential.
Listen to he just said that most Disney moms, even if they're in a movie, are unnecessary to the plot.
Yeah.
That's horrible. Considering that every mom ever is the most necessary character.
That's not what I mean.
I'm just saying that what Disney has done to our generation of people is to treat the moms either as they're absent or dead, or they're non-existent in the universe of you growing up.
That's not what I meant.
But that's what it came off as.
No, but I just mean
and that's what's so sad is because moms are so underrated in life that it just sucks that it's like you have these movies where you could portray beautiful Ariel and Melody scenarios of like love and give and take and fighting with your teenage daughter and all this normal stuff. But you don't get that hardly ever because Disney doesn't allow it for some unknown reason.
That's what I'm saying. Like Disney doesn't
early Disney movies. They've done
Disney
better.
doesn't have a lot of these moments. Like that's my whole point is like the moms that are central to the story. It's the Elastigirls, it's the Nannies, it's Ariel and Little Mermaid too. But like there should be more, but there isn't. So it's kind of easy to pick the best Disney moms because there's really only a handful that like are chalk you think of in your head. You know what I mean? Like some of these we were stretching. Like me picking Sarah from Great Movie Riders or Great Movie Ride. Carousel Progress is a joke basically. But like didn't even think about Hercules' mom because like in that story of Hercules, she's not totally central for that story. You know what I mean?
Look for him.
What?
She didn't even look for Hercules.
Yeah, like in that movie, it's like the father-son relationship. They don't, and like the mom's there kind of thing is the way they portray it.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that is true.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think Disney like does it in that way?
I have read certain things that Walt Disney lost his mom and it was very traumatic to him. And I've heard that he wanted stories to relate to that because of what he went through. I don't know how accurate that is. And obviously post Walt Disney dying, why are we still doing this?
I mean,
I do think
they've changed it.
Yeah, I do think newer Disney movies coming out are shedding a little bit more light on it, just not in the full scale.
True.
Yeah, Disney is moving away from the deceased parents, and they're moving more towards, I feel like, that full family dynamic. Like you got that with Encanto, Incredibles, Inside Out,
Moana.
Moana. Like you're getting more of a full family dynamic. I know there's a movie coming out, I think later on this year, Hexed, that's supposed to be a mother and son. So you are getting like more of that.
Girls, I think.
Oh, is it two girls?
I think so. It's Haley Steinfeld is one of the main characters.
Okay. But either way, like the older stuff. So if you look at almost anything from, I want to say from 95 in reverse, like going back, it's all, yes, you have like a parent or both parents passing. And that was probably because they're kind of going off of maybe Walt's old playbook. But then going forward, yeah, I feel like they've been working to change that more and kind of give that family dynamic. Like the last movie I can think of where these still had the parents passing was probably Frozen.
That's the one I have in my head because Princess and the Frog came before Frozen. I think.
And her mom is still there. Their dad passed, but the mom is still there.
Yeah, the dad, but they had one dead parent there. Frozen is the only one I can think of that I watched. I mean, there's some movies I haven't watched that came out recently, like still haven't seen Strange World. Granted, I think that's a whole family dynamic.
Yep,
so
whole family is there. Brave, whole family is there.
Brave's whole family's there. Oh, that's another good mom. She's central to that story.
Yeah,
I can't think of her name, Queen something, but
that mother daughter aspect. Yeah,
yeah, you're probably. I think it's what was Frozen 2013. I guess.
Yeah,
I guess you
2013.
technically have Coco, but they're dead and alive in the same time, kind of
Yeah,
thing.
and the grandma passes. So
Yeah, but yeah, it's like you see her at the end again because they have the whole afterlife aspect. But yeah, she does die in that one at the very end.
Yeah, but Disney has been working more towards bringing the whole family back together. And yes, Coco was because that was kind of the whole point of Coco.
The deaths is
together.
important to that movie. That's
Yes.
that's why I don't count that one. Like that's
Bringing the
central
whole
to the
family
story.
together.
But Encanto has all the whole family. Literally, I mean, the grandfather dies, but again, that's like a grandparent. But like talking about like straight up a kid losing his parent kind of thing. That was the bread and butter back in the day. And like you said, we haven't really seen that since 2013 with Frozen. I'm probably somebody's gonna like comment and be like, you clearly missed this movie from like 2 years ago. I don't think we have though.
Yeah. There's so many. It's like, yeah, in the 90s and early 2000s, they were still doing that, but they don't do it anymore. Cause yeah, they just had the hits coming. You had Lion King, you had Tarzan, you had, I mean, when you think of like the golden age,
Aladdin.
yeah, Aladdin got no parents.
None. Zero.
Jasmine has no
only has
mom.
one. Mulan got both.
Mulan had both.
And grandma.
Even though
Raya,
the dad
I think, only has a
trying
dad.
to take care of himself.
Oh, hold on. So Raya actually might be the most recent one. But again, it's like a movie like people that got done dirty during COVID. I think Raya only had a dad, if I remember
does
correctly.
Wish have two?
Oh my God, Wish. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. See, there's one. Wish, dead dad.
Wish. Yeah, dead dad. Mom and grandfather.
Yeah.
But
great
yeah,
movie.
dad was not
great
there.
movie. Okay. So yeah. So there's some recent ones, but for the most part, you kind of like they're on a little bit of a good track record lately.
Yeah, they're trying to bring more of the full
They
family.
sprinkle them in there.
Yeah, it's not just every movie has a dead parent. It's just sprinkled in.
To give a little credit to the moms.
They sprinkle in the hits,
Yeah.
classic hits.
All right.
Nothing does it better than a dead parent.
Yep, that's
Apparently.
a Disney. If there's a dead parent in it, they've got a box office hit.
This has been fun. Katie, Lisa, thanks for joining us. Your quick reactions. What was it like to be on a podcast?
I don't like it.
Well,
you don't like it?
I don't like it.
Don't like listening to yourself?
It's not that. It's just like thinking on the spot.
That's
just normal conversation. That's all it is.
Yeah, it's just talking.
All right. You guys said honest opinion. I'm just giving you my honest opinion.
That's fair. This only like 10 people are going to listen to this.
I thought this was a safe space.
It is a safe space.
Maybe
and then I
we don't
upload
enjoy
it
talking to
onto a
people.
non-space space.
Yeah, that's one thing.
Your reaction. First podcast.
Said maybe we don't enjoy talking to people.
You love talking to people.
I do.
Katie and me are like really dumb.
I don't.
I do enjoy talking to people. Yeah, the thinking on the spot is the hard part. I like that we had like 3 people ahead of time to think about.
I almost torpedoed this whole podcast idea.
You just completely.
Sorry.
Does this often.
Sorry.
I'm also losing my voice right now. So go ahead.
Just going off that, I did almost like you guys had time to prepare for this. I almost torpedoed the whole thing like 2 hours before we recorded this. I said, Stevie, what if we do this other idea instead? Like, would that be fun? He's like, yeah, but like we're recording in like an hour, so probably shouldn't do that for the girls. And I was like, yeah, that's a great point. Good point. So that'll be a future episode topic. I
researched this all day. So
yeah, this took me 20 minutes before we did this. So there we go.
Hey, good list all around. But yeah, this has been fun. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there.
Yes.
When you're
Shout out
listening
to
to
the
this, 100% shout out to the goats. When you're listening to this, Stevie will be at Disney. I'll be about to be at Disney. And our next episode, we're going to recap that trip and all the awesome things that happened during it for sure.
Yes. So with that, we will sign off.
All the moms in heaven. Just okay.
All of them.
Shout out to all moms before, after, and future.
Beautiful. Beautifully said. Especially these 2 girls on the podcast.
Yes. You're present.
Thanks. I didn't know.
But with that, we will sign off for this episode So as always, have a wonderful day, have a lovely weekend, and keep it magical.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to this week's episode of Dadventures Around the Kingdom. You can listen to the pod on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. You can also find us on our Instagram at Dadventures Around the Kingdom. If you have any ideas for future episode topics you'd like to hear, be sure to DM us on Instagram or email us at datkpod@gmail.com. Again, that's datkpod@gmail.com. If you want to follow our host Stevie on Instagram, you can do that at StevieJenko. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, you can also do that by following at Magical Vacays by Cam. That's my travel agency page if you're interested in booking Walt Disney World or Disneyland vacation at no additional cost to you. Feel free to DM me on there so we can definitely talk and I can get you a free, no obligation quote. Again, thanks for listening to Dadventures Around the Kingdom. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.